Welcome to the Autospeed Podcast, home of stock car and banger racing in the southwest.
Drivers, start your engine.
Love the vans.
Brilliant!
Warm in here, I can see why you don't seem so keen to get off home.
A lot of people would just probably hear 2 or 3 words and switch it off anyway.
Welcome to the Autospeed Podcast. I'm Crispen Rosevear. This week's episode is a high-speed dash through 3 days of action over Easter. And I'm again thankful to Zoe Simpson of #LoveF2s for her assistance in carrying out some roving mic duties. Let's begin on Good Friday at Smeatharpe. Even before racing began, there was the jaw-dropping reveal of a remake of a famous BriSCA Formula 2 stock car from the 1970s. Neil Truan commissioned the car, which was built with reference to photographs and drawings by John Harding. The original car was actually the best copy of the famous Tommy Pitcher car, the car which changed the whole of BriSCA Formula 2 stock car racing when it first emerged in 1973. It was built by Neil Johnson, who went on to race the car to a third-place finish in the 1978 World Final at Bristol. It was therefore very fitting that Neil Truan invited Neil Johnson to be a guest at Smeatharpe on Good Friday for the grand unveiling, and all involved were suitably delighted with the outcome. When the racing began, racegoers were treated to a fantastic day. On the face of it, Tristan Claydon was a little bit of a surprise winner of the final for BriSCA Formula 2 stock cars, but he has taken a feature race victory at the track before, and from the yellow grade, he proved to be uncatchable.
So the race fans on #LoveF2s and on the Autospeed Podcast, welcome. I am joined down at the Smeatharpe pit by our final winner who has just won the Tommy Pitcher trophy, and that is 210 of Tristan Claydon. So congratulations Tristan, and what a drive that was, absolutely tremendous. You must be chuffed.
Yeah, over the moon really. There was a lot of traffic, coming round to a lot of traffic all the time and just trying to keep my nose clean and try and sneak through.
That was a very busy race, wasn't it?
Yeah, very, very busy, yeah. There's that car that spun coming off the last turn and I thought, which way is he going to go? But I chose the right way.
You did indeed. And obviously you've kind of, what I'd call as a kind of, not a regular racer, so you sometimes do quite a bit of racing and then you have a bit of time away and then back. So now you did Hansford. And what is your plan for this year? Planning to do regular meetings or just take a few?
Trying to do more. I try to do more every year just with my job. It's summer based, so when it's summer it's busy, but I do keep trying to tell myself I need to race more and more, so that is the plan for the season, try and do a bit more. So
fantastic, trying to get in the World Final?
I'd love to, yeah, never been in one yet, or a semi-final, so try this year.
Excellent stuff, that sounds good. And obviously a sunny Smeatharpe today, which has obviously helped, I'm sure.
Yeah, belting day. It come down a few weeks ago and it rained, and it's fun out there when it's wet, but it's hard work and it's anyone's game, so yeah, it's a lovely day for it today.
And how are you finding the new tyres?
Heat one, not really a fan. And then I did a bit of adjustments and, well, I can't fault it after that final. It seemed to me like it was flying, so yeah, thank you.
Very in control then, especially that it's so many cars. It's a cracking win. So obviously the Tommy Pitcher trophy as well, obviously very special perpetual trophy to win. And have you seen the replica car that's here today?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've seen it over there. Yeah, very, very tidy.
Has it been built by John Harding?
Oh right, yeah.
Who's taken the time to do that? It's absolutely brilliant, immaculate.
Yeah, it's immaculate. Yeah.
From Neil Truan, who's obviously arranged that, so it's brilliant. So how do you think you'll get on in the Pro National today?
Well, I think it's the first national I'll start from a lap handicap. The only other final one was at Skeg UK weekend, which they don't have a Grand National on the Saturday night. So see where it goes. It'd be nice to try and pick up a top 10, but like I say, it all depends on, well, yellow flags mainly, which I was lucky to not have one in that one.
A final with all those cars and no stoppage.
Yeah, I know, yeah. It surprised me. I was expecting it.
You just managed to get away, didn't you? Did a great job. So looking forward then for the rest of the bank holiday weekend for Easter. Where are you?
Yeah, we're staying down here, going to Bristol for Sunday for the World Qualifying round to try and pick up a few more points after not a very successful Hansford, and then back here for Monday. What
happened at Hansford that was kind of just one of those meetings?
Yeah, one of them meetings. I got the wrong gear in, got a fair knock in one of the heats, which sort of knocked me about a bit, and you're not quite settled in the seat the same after you come out again.
Yeah, and you go quite well round at Bristol.
I've raced there twice before and I've always picked up points, so we can hope.
Good for Sunday.
Yeah.
Back here on Monday.
That's it, back here on Monday, yeah.
Excellent stuff. Well, we wish you all the best for your season. As you're going to go at it full level this time. And we wish you all the best for the BriSCA National.
Cheers, thank you.
You're chatting to us on the Autospeed Podcast and over on hashtag #F2.
Thank you.
More than 40 Formula 2s made for a great sight on Good Friday, but most racegoers agreed that it was the saloon stock cars who stole the show. And what a story for Northern Irish star Matty Stirling to take top honours, having set off on his travels on Wednesday. With the World Championship in mind at Smeatharpe in September, Matty has already earmarked another return to the West Country in the summer. 2 days later, the saloon stock cars were at the United Downs Raceway St Day, where Warren Darby regained the Western Championship after his brother Harry Darby had earlier won both heats. On his first visit to St Day, Archie Brown won the all-comers race. The day also included a couple of injuries in the bangers, as both Barry Phillips and Ashley Rawlins were unfortunate to need a trip to hospital. Both were full of praise for how each of their situations were handled, and further details can be found on the website. Returning to Smeatharpe again on Easter Monday, and there was a BriSCA Formula 2 stock car final win for Dan Roots. His father Chris won the English Open Championship at Smeatharpe 22 years ago, whilst this Easter, Dan was enjoying some overdue Smeatharpe success of his own.
Season race fans on hashtag #F2s and on the Autospeed Podcast. Joining me in the Smeatharpe pits is 776 of Dan Roots, who has just won an incredible drive for the Autospeed Rose Bowl Trophy. So congratulations, the future final winner today. And you've had a very busy weekend, and one actually that's been very successful.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a very busy weekend, a lot of driving, but the results have worked out for us this weekend. We started off with a final win at Skeg, and that just kind of set the tone for the weekend, I think. There have been a few crashes along the way, but the results have still come.
They have. I think obviously yesterday at Mendix was a great battle between you and Tristan Claydon in 210. And I think Tristan was hoping for a third final win today, and you were hoping for a second final win today.
Yeah, I mean,
what you wanted.
I could see Tristan coming, and I just thought it was a repeater yesterday, just the other way around. Obviously, I know he was going for his third. I was going for my second yesterday. Would have been my third today when I went for a last bender on Tristan, but he managed to hold it, and he deserved that one. And I thought he was coming this time, but he just couldn't get to me in the end, so it was good.
Definitely. I mean, that last bender yesterday was great. I mean, it looked like you clipped the inside of the fence. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I think Tristan knew I was coming, so he went in deep, so I had to go in even deeper, and I went across the curb trying to get him, but I just couldn't slow it down enough by the time we got to the wall. So we both hit the wall, and that's what spun me. Otherwise, I was hoping to try and get away with it, but it was too much in the end.
That's it. But obviously coming on today here at Smeatharpe, you've taken the final win in tremendous style. It was a very busy final as well, wasn't it, here today?
I was busy. There was a lot of cars. It always feels like it around this track anyway, where it's so tight, and even if there's not many, it still feels like there is. But there's a couple of yellow flags livened it up. It closed the grid up. I could have probably done without one or two of them, but it livened it up and made it good racing. It was good stock car racing, as it always is here. And good to tick another track off the list. It was the only track I haven't won at so far. So.
Oh, excellent. And looking ahead to your season, really, what is the plan for you for this year?
I've got a new car in the garage that I'm hoping to get built. I've got a new RCE there, just trying to get that built up. But in the meantime, luckily Rob's letting me borrow this. I can't thank him enough for it.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, obviously a lot of people have been talking, there's gossip and rumours, isn't there? You've obviously got the ex-Rob Speak, that for those of you that are watching this video on hashtag Monsters can see in front of us now. And you've obviously got the car dialed in.
Yeah, since these new tyres have come in, it seems to be loving it. It's almost what the car was built for. And it's transformed it. I almost don't want to give it back to him.
Maybe a little purchase?
I'm not sure. No, I think Rob will keep it. I think Rob's planning on racing it a few times this year, hopefully. If he hasn't, when he gets time, when running a meeting.
The car that's being built at the moment, who's building that then?
That's an RCE. It's sitting in the garage. It's a matter of putting everything on it at the moment. But racing the meetings I am at the moment, I'm just struggling to find the time to get it built up.
Yeah, are you planning to do a lot of meetings this year and head into that World Final over in Northern Ireland?
Definitely plan on doing the World Final. I'm just going to try and get to as many meetings as I can this year. It's my first full season in F2, so I'm just trying to get everything done that I can and just go at it full bore. I think that's the only way to approach F2s. Is the more time you're in the seat, I think the better you are. So just
exactly. You certainly started off your season really well.
Yeah, good start. Hope to carry the momentum on. We'll be up to Red next week, so see how it is from Red and see if we still got the pace, hopefully.
Yeah, see how you get on there. And I think you're looking to continue into the Grand National here today. Looks like there might be a touch of rain in the air.
We can always hope. Practice was wet and it was flying, even in the wet as well. So I've never really liked the wet, but it seemed to suit the wet and the dry. So I don't mind if it does or not. I think if anything, it'll probably help me because I think a lot of other people are struggling in the wet with these tyres.
Yeah. And you might get a yellow flag, you never know.
Oh, you can always hope, yeah.
Fantastic stuff. Well, huge congratulations on winning the Autospeed Rosevear here today at Smeatharpe. And good luck with the Grand National and the rest of your season. And thank you for chatting to us on the Autospeed Podcast and on #LoveF2. Thank
Although
you,
they
Dan.
did not quite hit the heights of Good Friday, the saloon stock cars again served up more than enough action to keep us all thoroughly interested. Racing with Autospeed for the last time as a white grader, Harry Darby signed off in style as he won 3 of the day's quartet of races. Finally at Smeatharpe, the large Easter Monday crowd got their wish with the first of the Caravan Chaos events for this season. As ever, there was carnage, a scene of utter devastation. And through the wreckage, it was Dan Galley who claimed the win. I managed to catch up with Dan for a few thoughts just a short time after he had won the destructive race. So then Dan, winner of the Caravan race this afternoon, just explain to us what it's like out there in amongst all that carnage.
Well, carnage, you keep your eyes closed, there's a lot of dirt and hope for the best, really. That's what it is.
Towards the end there was just, all of the wrecking had happened early in the race. And then we managed to separate some cars and trailers, and what was left, we were able to go again. And then you were just frantically trying to catch Ben Stiles.
Well, you're a bit quicker than me, wasn't he? I was dragging a weight behind, wasn't I? But I was hoping he was going to stop somewhere and I would have gone on in, but he went in behind the rest of the rubbish, so I had to slow down a bit, but not too bad.
And then followed him into the wreckage at the end, which was a fitting finale.
Yeah, well, best way to finish, isn't it? Everyone finished and no more going.
Absolutely, yeah. Great stuff. And I guess it's really enjoyable, really great fun having a go in the Caravan race.
Definitely. That's the first one I've done since 5 years ago. I think today it was. And I'll do one again, definitely.
Excellent. Well, we'll see you at the end of May for the next time we got caravans, hopefully.
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
Thanks, Dan. Thank you. In next week's episode, we will be starting to turn our attentions towards the May Day weekend and look forward to you joining us again then.
If you've enjoyed Autospeed Podcast, home of stock car and banger racing in the Southwest, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for future podcasts.